Okay, hi, welcome back to the vlog. It is Friday and it's a super gorgeous sunny day in Seattle. It's like the nicest weather we've had all year. So Andre and I took Oscar for a walk down by Lake Washington earlier and got some iced coffees, so that was really nice. Work is really chill today. I feel like nobody wants to work on a sunny Friday. And I have my first pottery class later today at Seatown Pottery. So I'm really excited about that. It's a intro to wheel throwing class. And yeah, I've really been wanting to get into pottery for a long time and I'm finally doing it. I feel like this year and some of last year have just been like big on discovering new hobbies. So some hobbies that I already have gotten into and kind of stuck with are quilting, which I think I showed in my last vlog, but my mom taught me that a couple years back and I've made, I think I'm on my like 5th quilt. I also scrapbook, which I feel like I've put in a vlog before, but I love also like taking film photos and just photos and videos in general. And I find scrapbooking is like a good creative process to use those physical photos and like create physical memories. I'm also into like collecting vinyl records, but yeah, I feel like my hobbies that I've started and ones that I've kept up with are kind of centered around like doing things with your hands, being creative, kind of going the analog route, and I feel like pottery ties into that, like working with your hands and like having an idea and actually like creating something and executing on that. I think that's really special and I feel like I need that in my life. So on the topic of hobbies, I thought I'd do a little vinyl record tour with you guys. So these are just some of my records. I have a few more on the shelf, but I don't think we can go through all of them right now. So we'll hop in with my favorite like girly pop artists. I have Casey Musgraves, Deeper Well. This was one of my favorite albums that came out last year. And then next up I have two from Clairo, love her. So I have Immunity, and then I just got this recently, but Charm. And then of course we have two from Maggie Rogers. I saw her in concert last year. She's such an incredible performer and I just love her. Of course, Lana. This is one of my favorite records from her. And then we have SZA. Loved her new album. I really want to get that. And then I do like a little bit of rap. Tyler is probably my favorite. So we have Igor by Tyler, the Creator. And then getting into more alternative, we have Father John Misty. This is probably my favorite record from him and has really cool artwork. I have this one from Tame Impala. Again, super cool artwork. There's a couple more records from him that I would like to get. And then a little more old school is Songs About Jane from Maroon 5. I don't really like their newer stuff, but I love this record and it reminds me so much of my childhood. And along the same theme, classic like 90s, early 2000s, Matchbox 20. This is their greatest hits album. Okay, and then some newer kind of alternative stuff. I love Hozier. I want to have all of his albums. I love every song he writes. So I have this one here. And then I have the newer one, Unreal Unearth. Okay, throwing it back old school for a minute, Led Zeppelin. This is just one of their really classic records. I grew up listening to this kind of music with my dad, so it's very nostalgic for me. My favorite of all time, Fleetwood Mac. I just love their music. This is another really nostalgic one. I grew up with this always playing in the house. And then I have their greatest hits as well. Just a classic record. And then getting into one of my other favorite artists is Greta Van Fleet. I love them. I love their frontman. He's so fun. We saw them in concert a couple years back and it was one of the best shows I've been to. So I have 3 records from them. And then going a bit country because I do love country music. I have Zach Bryan. This is his new record, and this one's a little bit older, but these have some of my favorite Zach Bryan songs on them. I'm a huge Chris Stapleton fan. I think he's one of the best country artists right now. And so I have 3 of his albums. Higher, this is probably one of my most played albums in my collection. Traveler is a classic. And then From a Room, Volume 1, I think. I need to pick up the other volume of that album. My last few here, this is Marcus King. He is kind of a country soul rock and roll type artist. We saw him last May and he put on an amazing show. And I actually picked this up when we were in Charleston. And then Tyler Childers, love his music. I have just this one record from him, but I want to get more. And then the last is the 1975, Being Funny in a Foreign Language. This is the only album I have from them. I want to get all of them, honestly. I saw them perform last year, and that was one of the best concerts I've been to. So that is just part of my record collection, but I hope you guys enjoyed and got to know me a little bit through my favorite music. Okay.